It's your one and only Goslov Abbasi. Here to encourage you in life, no matter what you pass through. You're gonna make it one day in life, yeah.
Seon Rodney, SGGR, from the Conversation 0 to Hero family in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, this boy. When I was down, God lifts me up. He sets my feet upon the rock to stay. I have moved from nothing to something, from zero to hero. Is the life I live. From zero to hero is the life I live. I can face tomorrow. My Redeemer lives. Yes, I'm a champion. I'm a royal priesthood. From zero to hero is the life I live. From zero to hero is the life I live. I can face tomorrow. My Redeemer lives. Yes, I'm a champion. I'm a royal priesthood. From zero to hero is the life I live. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's your one and only. Yeah, yeah, yeah. From zero to hero. La, 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 la. La, 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 no matter what you pass through. Come on, you know what? I say Jesus, Jesus is your story changer. He gonna change your story from nothing to something. Zero to hero, pain to gain. So don't worry anymore. Don't cry anymore. Don't fear anymore. You pay the price for your cry. It will just resist and give you rest from zero to hero. Thank you to radio. Only him knows your tomorrow. From zero to hero, there's message to get you. He did it from David. He did it for Joseph. He did it for Jabez. From story to glory. He will do it for you. Zero to hero is the life I live. I can face tomorrow. My Redeemer lives. Yes, I'm a champion. I'm a royal priesthood. From zero to hero is the life I live. From zero to hero is the life I live. I can face tomorrow. My Redeemer lives. Yes, I'm a champion. I'm a royal priesthood. From zero to hero is the life I live. Yeah, come on, you know what? I say Jesus, Jesus is your story changer. He gonna change your story from nothing to something. Zero to hero, pain to gain. So don't worry anymore. Don't cry anymore. Don't fear anymore. You pay the price for your cry. It will just resist and give you rest from zero to hero. Thank you to radio. Only him knows your tomorrow. From zero to hero, there's message to get you. He did it from David. He did it for Joseph. He did it for Jabez. From story to glory. He will do it for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. From zero to hero. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. From zero to hero. Zero to hero. He picks me up. Zero to hero. He blesses me. Zero to hero. He helps me. Zero to hero. He cares for
Once again, good night, family. Welcome to the Conversation Motivational Hour, family. With no other than your boy, SGGR, Seon Rodney. Once again, I want to tell you, welcome tribe, welcome community, welcome village. And all of the affiliate of this August body, which God has allowed me to give guidance and leadership, the Conversation Motivational Hour, Conversation Motivational Date Night, Conversation Motivational Zero to Hero TV, Conversation Motivational Small Business Community, Conversation Motivational Small Business Craving, Conversation Together We'll Rise Ministry, located in Guyana in the Maiconi area, alongside Apostle J.D. Prasad. Tonight, I'm glad to be with you, family. I'm glad for us to talk around the dinner table. for us to talk around the lunch table, the breakfast table, probably supper time, probably talking to you right now. You are in your landing, your veranda, or your porch. Probably talking to you on your driveway, in your garage, or your jacuzzi, your lazy boy chair, wherever you are. I hope you still to connect to the family. Probably having a pedicure, manicure done. Probably right now you're having a great massage and tuning in to the conversation family because your family member is about to talk to the family tonight. Probably is having a hair day, it's great spa day. Probably walking along the shorelines on the seawalls. Probably you're in the park having a nice time, but yet you tune in to the family conversation. Probably you're alongside someone that is tuning and your ears dropping. Nevertheless, I'm glad that you are part of the tribe, the community, and the village. Tonight, I want to let you know our mantra is value. We value whether the penthouse under the bridge, money in the bank, no money in the bank, a platform or not, we value you. Have a title, have a name, we still are no name, we still value you. Because we believe that everyone needs to be valued, because everyone brings a point of importance. And therefore, tonight, we're not ignorant of your intelligence, we are cognizant of your feelings and your emotion. Tonight, I want to let you know our team is taking action 2024 for this August platform, the tribe, the community, and the village. I want to thank you tonight for those who are audience supporters and viewers, and those who will come along tonight may be your first viewership. Yet, never mind, you stay for 1 second. We regard you as part of our family. So tonight, once again, family, I'm your orator for tonight, SGGR, Seon Rodney, bringing guidance and leadership to this God's body. I want to thank you tonight in the abundance of great opportunity to thank you for allowing me to maintain my sweet spot, my momentum, finding my rhythm. And same I would like to give to you where you can find your rhythm, your sweet spot, and your momentum. So family, tonight I'm glad that we can be a part of this discussion, whether you're eavesdropping or whether you are really dug your heels into and you really in tune into what we'll be saying tonight at the family table. But tonight I want us to really talk as we continue as a family. We continue dealing with humanity so we can able to understand how we can really maximize spirituality. We can really able to understand our humanity that we cannot really continue failing divinity because humanity will fail divinity. Humanity will fail divinity, but divinity make a provision for the failure of humanity. So family, I know we all have failed our fellow fam. We have failed outside of the family. We also bring us a kind of failure in some sort, some facet of our life in time past or at present, or probably in the future. We will probably bring a little failure, but nevertheless, failure will come. But I want to tell you tonight, I eavesdrop as you will eavesdrop that heaven, which is divinity, as make provision for even though we fail. Because he said, you know what? Though your righteousness are like filthy rags. You know what I'm saying? He still want to talk to us. He want our righteousness, though he said like filthy rags, to exceed the scribes and the Pharisees and so on and so forth. But tonight I want to let you know, he said, though your sins are like scarlet, I want to make them white as snow. So family, we're going to reason tonight. We're going to talk tonight. We're going to deal with our humanity tonight. We're going to really dig our heels in. We're going to have this convo. We're going to have this dialogue. We're going to talk tonight. I want to tell you we're going to kick it tonight, hands in gloves. I want to tell you we're going to be in sync. We're going to walk tonight together, 1 foot over the other. So tonight, once again, I want to let you know your boy SGGR is so ready. And I hope you're ready tonight for us to have that discourse. And I'm going to open the line probably at around 8:45 so you can really add to the discourse tonight, or whatever you have on your mind, you really want to have someone to talk to or want to bring your point of view to the floor, whatever you want to do will be open at 8:45. So we always cater for the family. So we're dealing in continuance with humanity. So tonight I want you to understand that you are calling you. Family, you are calling you. Brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, nephews and nieces, father and mother, and all of the gods are like brothers, sisters, and so on in that context of God, parents and so on, and everyone, fellow colleagues, fellow congregants, and fellow co-workers and neighbors, friends and associates, and whatever brackets as we sojourn along life. And you can even leave space for your enemies tonight and your competitor tonight, that you is really calling you. So family, we need to understand you is really calling you. And I guess you're asking, so family, what are you really getting at that you is really calling you? So family, tonight, I want us to deal with the new is calling you out of the old you. The new is calling you out of the old you tonight. There is a calling, family. The calling is you to evolve from salvation. Salvation is not enough. Salvation is not enough. Elevation is what will bring you to kingdom mindset, kingdom agenda. Because family, I want us, as the word of God says, we are not ignorant of the devices of the enemy. So you know the devices of the enemy are the first phase of transformation. The first place of transformation when you become a believer, where you become a son and a daughter of God. You become a brother and sisters. We change your name automatically as a part of the kingdom family. So family, the first transformation we call salvation is when you become a believer. One of the phases of becoming a believer is where you turn to the world and you say, I'm getting myself not sprinkled, I'm getting myself submerged into what we call water baptism. So that is the first phase, family, of you becoming a believer and the first place of salvation. Now, the BS is to you, are you want to settle at just being at the first phase of a believer, the first phase where you just get water baptized, you get into the family, you join the family, and you settled at the family phase, which is phase one, that you are just a believer as salvation means to you. So family has been a topic tonight to those who came in late. We're dealing with you is calling you. And I'm glad you may ask, family, what are you talking about, fam? What are you talking about, brother? What are you talking about, nephew? What are you talking about, son? What are you talking about, father? What are you talking about, my friend? What are you talking about, my colleague? Comrade, what are you talking about? You see, there is always a calling for greater you. We're given the latitude and the parameters to make choices. And in that choices, we can drop also what we call we are decision-making people. So in the making choices and decision are ongoing even from the onset after the period of innocence was broken. Oh, SGGI, were you talking about? I never know there was such a thing that there was a period of innocence. Yes, there was a period of innocence before Eve fell to the influence of the devil. All right. And therefore, she fell to the influence, and therefore, Adam fell to the influence of Eve. The period of innocence was broken. Therefore, there is a consciousness which we want to deal in the context of reality of sin nature. And with sin nature being present, family, therefore there is a choice we have to make daily. There are decisions we have to make daily. Even though we have the first phase at salvation, you can make that decision to settle at salvation, and you can make that decision to evolve into kingdom advancement with a kingdom mindset, with a part of a kingdom agenda. So therefore, you can settle or you can try to put in your mindset, in your lexicon, in your narrative, in your thinking power to analyze, to conceptualize, to verbalize, and to actualize. You want to move from where you are. For understanding that those who are at salvific message of salvation could not understand Jesus, who came with a kingdom agenda, a kingdom mindset, who moved beyond salvation. What does that mean? Jesus was submerged, he was baptized by his cousin who is 6 months older than him by the name of John the Baptist. And therefore, Jesus could have remained at that place of salvation. But because Jesus wants to evolve, because he is the King of all kings and the Lord of all lords, want to walk in a kingdom agenda agenda as the king do he is, bringing kingdom mindset for those who want to evolve. Oh yes, I want you to understand, for example, like Peter was closely with a kingdom agenda and a kingdom mindset. Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. With those who stay at salvation, they say you are John the Baptist, you are Elijah, because they are trained of names of what in the word taught and into the wrong context. Therefore, salvation was just a mechanicalism to them, even though they were learned, even though they were well taught, even though they were well schooled. But you see, revelation bring you beyond what you were taught. You see, it's a building block because revelation connects the dot. You see, revelation bring into perspective that divinity really match humanity, because humanity receive inspiration that wrote the Bible, but then it can also be interpreted, whether you are learned with doctoral degrees and masters and GED and City and Gales, and you can have CXE and you can have all of these kinds, but you can only see it as a natural book. But without revelation, you will not understand, oh yes, the need to evolve. You may not see the need, oh yes, to see that you can elasticize your mind to move from casual to critical thinking. How do I understand and substantiate the fact, family? I'm glad someone is asking tonight. The word of God says a carnal man, a carnally minded man cannot understand spiritual thing. And it's also for you to understand that you can have salvation, but not understanding the principal things for elevation for kingdom agenda. So tonight, family, I want us to understand that the new you is calling you to evolve. The new you is calling you to move from that place of salvation, to move from that place where you first began, to move from that place of the understanding that you have for so many years, that not getting you to a place of fulfillment, that not getting you to the place of living, not getting you to the place of joy and peace and understanding, not getting to the place of wealth, not getting you to the place that God's really for you to enjoy in the kingdom. Because in a kingdom, they are subjects. And therefore, subjects, they are warrants, work and deeds and so on in this kingdom agenda for people to advance. And according to your mindset, brings you to the advancement. But in salvation, you need to understand that the choice is yours. The choice is mine, family, that I want to move on from this place for where I once get saved. And the old you and the old me want to keep me at that place, family, for where you once get saved. And you feel that you are comfortable, family, at that place that where you once get saved. And you said, this is me, refusing for you to go to where the new you is calling you. Family, I want to let you know, I will be a failure if I allow you to remain at the old you. Sometimes people can only accept you when you accept the old version of them. When you massage the old version of them, you know, you give mind therapy to the old version of them. You give a greater acceptance to the old version of them. Then them will say, my family, we are roll dog. My family, you are my BFF, my best friend. My family, you are my homie. My family, you are my guy. Because they feel comfortable when you are at the place dealing with the old you. And therefore tonight, I don't want to be a failure when I accept accept, to take on the task to mentor you, that you can be an evolving mentee to answer the call of the new you that is calling you out of the old you. With that being said tonight, I want you to understand that someone called me, and all of the family called me and said, tonight, preach about me. And I'm glad to preach about you while I'm preaching about myself. In disclaimer, I'm not preaching about you. As I said, I'm going to do is not of a place of spot on what anyone tell me about you. I just want to bring you into the dinner table. I want to bring you into the lunch table. I want to bring you into this table that was made for you. So I want to preach about you tonight. I am preaching about me tonight. So we're going to talk as a family to help us to understand, that you need to move, family, from the place of salvation and evolve to a place of revelation, from a casual mindset to become a critical thinker. You see, because of casual mindset, we cannot take on big tasks. I'm going to read and just enjoy reading, but are you going to really be a reader? You see, I'm saying, I'm going to enjoy trying to take on something big, but are you going to continuously taking on big things? So therefore, I want to help you to understand, family, that tonight we are built for the task of taking on bigger things. We are built for the task to take on greater things. We are built for the task for unity. We are built for the task for synergy. We are built for the task to be intersunk and interwoven. We are built for the task to work in tandem with each other. But therefore, you have to answer to the new you that is calling you out of the old you. Sometimes very hard to come out of you set in your ways in the old fabric of you. The old mindset that's saying, someone is stealing my shine. Someone is stealing my light. Someone wants to steal my joy. Someone wants to steal my peace. Someone wants to steal my happiness. Someone wants to steal something from me. And because in your mindset, it causes you, family, sometimes to lose sleep, because a noise that you hear is someone is coming to steal something from you. And sometimes because you stay at salvation, the theft is already committed. Yeah, the theft is already committed because you stay at salvation. Salvation give you a hint, but revelation make you more up and sensitive in the spirit, that you are not ignorant of the devices of the enemy. You see, because I want you to be sharp in your spirit. I want you to be sharp in your mind. I want you to be sharp in your thinking. I want you to be sharp in your undertaking, family, because we are wise as a serpent. We are harmless as a dove. Family, we have what it takes to change the trajectory. You see, at our time today, the decisions we make in boardrooms, the decision we make in planning committees, the decision we make in organization will affect the leaders of tomorrow. And sometimes not all the leaders of tomorrow will affect our life 10 years even from now. So therefore, we have to put on what we need to put on, which we call the critical thinker. So family, tonight, I want us to engage ourselves as wise truth to understand how to deal with the new you and the new me that is calling us out of from the old. For example, family, let's look about the man at the pool of Bethesda. 38 years, that becomes the norm. 38 years, it becomes the norm. He developed a momentum. He develops a rhythm. He develops a pattern. And that is to be at the place of his miracle, casually thinking that this is me. In the old context of our discussion, his mind is saying that here am I, the man that they're known for, or call me the man at Bethesda. Bethesda. I can imagine people saying, hey, good morning, Mr. Bethesda. They went and get their healing. Good evening, Mr. Bethesda. They went and get their healing. You see, because the whole mindset have you to stay right where you are, even though you have salvation as your portion. Is he could have been a critical thinker, and if he could have a critical thinker, can I ask for someone to aid me by the hand? Can I ask for someone with muscles, a bicep and tricep, to aid me to the pool? But because he accepts that this is me, this is my portion, this is my position, therefore he enjoys the whole him. Family, tonight, I don't want us to enjoy the old us. Allowing yourself for years in the same place, enjoying and the value marginalized, enjoying where you are with disdain and disgust, where you're overlooked, you're not valued. Oh yes, you are not strode, you are broken. Oh yes, you are fragmented, you are crushed, and you are there like the man at the pool of Bethesda. Family, probably you may not have been 32 years, or probably you've been there for too long, probably 5 years, and you said, this is just me. Oh yes, I'm just popping babies, this is just me. Oh, I'm just here, nobody pay me no mind. I'm just a no-name entity. I'm just a no-name person. This is just me. I'm going to live here, and my kid's going to come and put window on my house. Oh yes, my son going to graduate and going to buy me a new car. And we just believe in the old me and the whole mindset that my children must take care of me. Oh, glory to God. And we refuse to go into the new that is calling us out of the old. And this man sit at the pool of Bethesda, even though the portion of salvation, because salvation helped him with an understanding that Bethesda is where miracles happen. The water is just there. You enter into the water when it is troubled by the angels, and you become healed. I want you to understand, family, you can be at the place of your miracle, but your whole mindset prevents you from receiving that miracle, even though you know miracle will be taking place in this place. You can be at the place of your happiness and not being happy, live sad, even though you know that happiness will take place at this place. Because you are comfortable in your own rhythm, your own cycle, in your own you, as you accept that this is simply me. Family, tonight I want you to understand the woman with the issue of blood, 12 long years, 12 long years, and she understands salvation is of the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, but because she understands salvation without understanding kingdom agenda for a kingdom mindset to bring her to the place of healing, and she only could have understood that therefore one day if I physically touch the hem of his garment. Family, let's talk tonight at this juncture. Sometimes at salvation, we believe healing is only for certain kind of people. Deliverance is only for certain kind of people. Right? Probably you're financially right now embarrassed. And because you're financially embarrassed by either by your own choice, or either by situation beyond your control stack up upon you, but you don't believe that God can still bless you. You believe God can bless only those that tithe. Probably you believe that God can only heal those in your eyes pass the moral litany test. And because you knew of the thing in your life that is causing you to miss the mark, that God cannot heal you. You see, this thing have to deal with a mindset. A changed mindset brings a changed life. A changed mindset brings a changed life. So for 12 long years, the woman with the issue of blood, as much as she went to the world, learned on the best doctors, the best clinic, the best hospital, the best that they can ever find around town, and knowing of salvation, she could have just believed holistically in God, and God could have miraculously healed her. How do I understand that? Why? She said, if I touch the hem of his garment, it comes from our lexicon that, hey, I can only be healed if I touch him. So she only waiting for this great moment. If Jesus had take 38 years to come to that place, well, then the woman with the issue of blood would wait for 38 years to touch Jesus. Then she could be healed. How long are you suffering in the old you that answer to the you? How long are you suffering in your fragmentedness? How long are you suffering in your rejection? How long are you suffering, family, in your pain? The line going to open at 8:45 for those who want to call in. Oh yes, how long will you suffer because you want to remain in the old you and say, this is me? Family, greater is calling you. The best is calling you, because salvation is not enough. There is greater calling than salvation. You see, if salvation was just enough, well, therefore, I want you to understand the Bible will become a rule book for salvific people. And if the Bible become a rules book for salvation saints, therefore 66 book would not have been enough. God will have to tell you instruction how to put the ink into the pen. Then you got the rules how to hold the pen to formulate your letters. Then God will have to show you how to put on the stamps in the Bible, or how to put it in the mailbox. And then you'll have to get a verse to tell you how to pick up the mail. Then you'll have to another verse to tell you how to transport the mail. You see, in the salvation mindset, we see the Bible as a rule book. We major on what not to do than what to do. So therefore, I want us to understand that the Bible is on the premise of principles. And the principles of the Bible governs across ethnicity, govern across culture, govern across pedigree, govern across gender. And that's because of the principle. Whosoever may come into the principles, as the principles established, therefore you get the results of the principle. So I want you to understand it's more than just salvation. It's more than accepting that this is me and this is for me. Is it possible that things will become a norm? So you're waiting for January to come. So I'm going to fast for 21 days and I'll put some demands on God, and God going to come true for me and my family in January. That's a salvation mindset. God is not obligated to your fasting and praying to come true. He wants to come true for you now, because you can suppress and go into meditation. You can take a time off and go into your closet in what we call will suppress the bond of wickedness and everything, that you can get that conduit to God and God break through. Simple as that. I can't wait to get my tax money to throw tithes and offering, and God got to bless me. He's going to come true for the tithe. So my tithes going to put God at work. Your tithes will put kingdom advancement at work, but not God working for you. So in the principles, bring the financial literacy when you move on from the new calling you out of the old. So you need to understand the fruit and the seed. You need to eat the fruit and save the seed. You need to think about the rainy weather. You need to pick your battles in your spending appetite. These are things, family, we need to start thinking, that we can think of generational wealth. So the whole you tonight is not enough. But the new you is calling you out of the old you. How long the old you have you in failure after failure? And you're thinking that this is me, the man of failure. The old you have you to believe that I am the woman of failure. So I am Mr. Failure. I am Mistress Failure. I am the failed kid in the farm. I am the failed kid on the block. I'm the failed kid on the job. I'm the failed kid in the institution. And the enemy calls you to understand that, you are just a failure, bro, because failure is your portion. You can see 2 years now you're failing. 3 years now you're failing. And you accept that failure is your name. Failure is your game. And failure is your fame. Where the new you is saying that you need to go into a moment to develop a strategy, to develop a tactic that you can overcome from that place of failure. You see, sometimes you feel if you get a new strategy, you have to have a new vision and mission statement. That is not true. As even though Adam and Eve has derailed the vision that God had for them, and the mission did not change the vision and the mission statement. God changed his strategy. You can still have your vision and your mission statement, family, but change your strategy. So you will not say, I am a failure kid. I am the kid on the block, always failing. For 5 years now, I am failing. Call me Mr. Failure. Every business is failing. Everything is failing. You refuse to embrace the new version, family, of you that is calling you out of the old. Because the principle for success is wrapped up in a kingdom mindset. The principle for evolving, matriculating is wrapped up in the kingdom mindset. I want you to understand, do not accept what the old version of you, your old name is saying, your old game is saying, and your old style is saying. I'm moving from breakup after breakup. So I'm the breakup kid. I can never get past breakup. I want you to understand, because you have salvation, but you can never have what we call elasticizing mind, kingdom mindset, because you accept and break up after breakup. Let's reason this thing, family. Let's talk tonight, family. Let's kick it, man. Let's kick it. Kick it with your own boy tonight, man. Let's talk. Not because the line going to open up 8:45, which in a few seconds from, a few minutes from now, and then we're going to get open to the farm. We can discuss and peruse this thing tonight. But breakup after breakup, and you accept. Because you said 10 years now, I'm going through all these breakups. Therefore, I'm the breakup son. I'm the breakup daughter. I'm the breakup kid. I'm the breakup niece. I'm the breakup nephew, uncle, auntie, mother, father, godmother, godfather. I'm the breakup neighbor. And therefore, you accept it. The woman accept that I am a woman with the issue of blood. Therefore, for 12 years, waiting for a moment that when she can touch Jesus, that moment she become a critical thinker. For who Jesus touches get healed. But she touched him and get healed. You see, she changed the strategy, but the mission and vision was for healing. When you're going to change your mindset for a different outcome, family, when you're going to change your strategy for a different result, breaking the whole momentum, breaking the whole cycle. So I must touch the hem of his garment. For 12 years, he's touching people. I believe the Spirit can touch me. I'm waiting for a moment when I can touch the man. When he come, you'll let me know. Some people's waiting. Wait when the bank giving loan, then call me. Why you can't go to the bank? I'm waiting for this body to graduate. And when they graduate, they're going to come through and pull a string for me. Why you can't pull your string for yourself? Tell me when Jesus is coming into town. I'm going to bear this thing. The man of pool of Bethesda. Tell me when the good heart person going to help me to get into the pool. All he could have asked, everyone have a good heart. So I'm saying tonight is that the old you want you, family, to enjoy the whole you. While the new you is calling you out of the old. So we can able to move from salvation to a place of revelation. Jacob want to remain as Jacob. But the new Israel is calling, the new Israel is calling out of the old Jacob. Sarah want to remain Sarai. But the new Sarah is calling out of the old Sarai. Abraham want to remain Abraham, but the new Abraham is calling out of Abraham. I want you to understand the new is calling you to evolve. The new is calling you for experiential experience. The old you is calling you to have an experience, and an experience can only come from a mindset. Everything around us can change, but if your mind does not change, your life will not change. Tonight I can book your presidential suite at the greatest. And still yet you'll have a good sleep at the greatest presidential suite. But wake up tomorrow with the same mindset. You're going to be the same person. I can pay for you go to the greatest crusade, 10 crusade. But after the crusade, you come back and they say you can go to the best conference and seminar. Without your mindset doesn't change, your life will not change. Your mind have to change for your life to change. Everything surrounds your mind. Your mind have the success. 2 more minutes to go. And then I'm going to open the line for those who want to come into the discourse with the family tonight. Your mind has to change for your life to change. Your mind has to change for your life to change. You have to be intentional for your life to change. You have to be intentional, family, that you want to change your life. Thank you, Shanette. A renewed mindset. You have to have a renewed mindset. Not one of dependency. Not one for someone prop you up. But you have to be intentional. We have a mindset at salvation that somebody is responsible, family, for your happiness. No one is responsible for your happiness. That you have to be responsible to change your mind on the premise of the principles that will inculcate your life to change. Everyone is responsible for you to be loved and receive love. No, on the premise of you have to change your mindset. For you understanding how to love you so you can value how people are loving you. The Bible said you have to love yourself first. What we call love and kingdom mindset casually, if I give everything, people are going to say I'm a loving brother. If I always say yes, I'm a loving brother, I'm a good person. I give away everything, I'm a loving person. That is not love, that is kind-heartedness. Love is what I will apply to me. So what applies to me and I met it out to you come from a place of principle. A kingdom principle that will unlock the blessings now to me. So family, the line is open for those who want to call and join the family discourse tonight. The number to call is 678-770-0430. That's the number to call tonight. 678 770 0430. That's the number to call who want to join the discourse tonight. That you want to help someone to come out from this place of the old mindset. To come out from the old place of struggles. The whole place of pain. The whole place of acceptance. Where God is calling you to a better version of you. Where God is calling you to a better living. The number is on the screen. The number is in the chat. You can call and join the discourse tonight. The line is open tonight. Who want to be the first caller? We talk about rejection, sadness, denial. Who want to call in tonight? And let's continue the discourse. Probably you're a victim of the same. Or you know someone was a victim of the same. The same old mindset that kept you bound. For so long you've been bound. So long you've been bound. So long you've been overrun. So long you've been bent over. So long you've been rejected. So long you've been lonely. So long you've been frustrated. For 6, 7, 8 years you're thinking of committing suicide. For 6, 7 years you say, well, this is my portion. This is me. I'm waiting for somebody to come to aid and abet me, to make me a better version of me. That person is not coming. You jump into marriage for a better life. It didn't happen. You get into sex for a better life. It didn't happen. You get into somebody with money. It didn't happen. You get into somebody who have a great mansion and they give you a part of the mansion. You have stake in the business, great business partner, millions in the bank, and you're still at the same place. You didn't have a changed mindset. A changed mind will give you a changed life. Family, I want our life to change. "12 years accepting the old." Family, could be 12 minutes. The children of Israel, 40 years, going to be 40 days. Could even be a day which is 40, a week, which is 40 hours, sorry. Could even be 8 hours in the day, 24 hours. But their mindset didn't ready. And it's proven. Because their mind wasn't ready, their life didn't ready. Because their mindset, I saw them like grasshoppers, we already defeated. So if your mind ain't change, your life can't change. Joshua and Caleb, their mindset change. We're going to conquer the land, and their life change. We are called to accountability. We are called to the test. And I'm talking to Christians tonight. When the world is asking, you say, I'm above and not beneath. I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm blessing the city, blessing the field, and all these things we know, which is the principles engulfed for us to just have a changed mind to enjoy. And they're asking, where is the fruit of what you just tell me? As the old people say, the fruit is in the pudding. But you don't have a changed mindset. So your life is not changed. Family, tonight, we are embarking to enjoy humanity, that we can be able to live a victorious spirituality. Because only then we can enjoy life. Other, we're just enduring. We're existing. Some of us get snippets, but not abundance of life. But we have to change our mind. We have to change our mindset. The definition of insanity, family, is doing the same thing. and expect a different results. While you're saying people taking me for granted, because they're taking the same you for granted because all they're seeing is the old you. So they're taking the old you for granted because the old you is not showing signs of evolving. So you're saying you're complaining. They're taking me for granted. So that's why you're still in your pain. You're still in your dilemma. You're still in that deplorable state. You're still being marginalized. You're still being undervalued. You're still in this domestic violence relationship. You're still being abused verbally, sexually, mentally. You're still in that because they ain't seeing no sign of you want to accept the new voice that is calling you. And all you're saying, they're taking it for granted. Mainly, basically, on the premise, you're just accepting that this is my portion, this is me. And you give yourself a name, and they call you a name. That's why the woman with the issue of blood. Because she calls herself a name, and they give her a name. When I was playing soccer, I was very good with my right foot. I'm not like the stars with right and left foot. I don't know me. I'm an extra. And when I do a little thing, I say, you see how quick I am? Guess what? The name from the soccer field is Breezer. I give myself a name, and they give me the name. When I touch them where I come from, Brother Breeze. They put a brother on it now. So the woman accept this is me. The man of the pool of Bethesda. They ain't only call he the man of the pool of Bethesda. They state how long he was there. Because he accept that portion, accept that name, accept that place. Family. I want on this premise tonight for you to answer to the new you only by changing your mindset. Give something to yourself that you never give to yourself, that you was waiting for somebody to give to you. Change your mindset. Treat yourself with something that you was waiting for somebody to come to treat you. Start changing your mindset. Stop using the word that people take you for granted and start moving with strategy to come out from what you're under or what you're in or what you are part of. So your life can change. Who want to call in? You still have a few minutes. The number to call is 678-770-0430. Call in tonight and you can add to this discourse. Whether you're a victim of, you know someone of, or you have an experience, whatever it is, let's talk tonight, family. Don't be afraid. Somebody can learn. Somebody can come out sharp tonight with your 2 cents, with your nuggets, with whatever you want to add tonight, your voice, your gesture, whatever it is. Someone can benefit from you. We are just trees bearing fruit for someone to eat off of. Some of the things I'm saying tonight came from a place of experiential knowledge, yours truly. The family said, preach me tonight. And I said, preach me tonight. So you hear some of me tonight. You hear some of the family. So let's talk. You can call in. Let's talk, family. 678-770-0430. That's what we do. We sharpen each other. So we would change the status quo. We will change the results. We will get better. We will get sharp. We will glow better. We will glow brighter. Oh my God, we will be salty. We're going to be lighty. Oh my God, we're going to be a force to reckon upon this earth because now the church has come with a kingdom mindset. We are a force to reckon with. We are taking back our finances. We are taking back our structures. We are taking back our businesses. We are taking back, yes, we're going to be a force to reckon because now we are unified from a place of of a change mindset that our life can change. You need me, I need you, so we can survive. Change mind, bring a changed life. I was showing some young men the other day, and I was talking to them. And I use social media, which is of the phenomenon of today. I said, why you do not share your best friend, share this, share this, share that. Oh, me want to share. I said, but look at something like this. As you share somebody's thing, your dividend is going up. They cannot understand that they're withholding themselves from their own trajectory at the time that God want them to get them. They're holding themselves back or holding themselves back from getting where God want to get them, that they can be responsible for raise their own threshold. Every time I share somebody's program, somebody's platform, I mean, not any and everything, one of good content, one of good trajectory, one of motivation, one of building, one of good stretch minds and so on, my value go up. Many people do not know that, but you have to have a changed mind that your life will change. Mordecai said, "That's to let the king know. As you life change, my life change, and our people life gonna be changed, because the gallows there is not joke. But our own mindset kept us in bondage with a closed fist. This is me. When God said, one shall chase 1,000, two shall chase 10,000. I am too smart. I am too eloquent. I would have rinse up with face, you know what I mean? Like the spanner going on the nut. And you're holding yourself from increasing your value. And you're waiting for God to say, there's an open door. Walk through it. When God already gave you the strategy and also have you to think. He said, whatever things are good, whatever things are lovely, he said he gonna tell you that. No, he giving you an individual mindset for your life to change, family. He said, you, whatever things are good, whatever things are of good report, whatever things are lovely, think on these things. You waiting for God now to think through you. It don't happen like that. Fall under the kingdom principles, and you will have a kingdom life. Change mind, change life. We have to untrain ourselves from some things to have a different results. So tonight, family, you still have a 5 minutes for you to call in if you choose to after the family discourse tonight. You know, that we can help someone of our family member, the conversation family, the conversation together with Rice family, and the world at large, for nearer, further afield, that they can have a changed mindset. Not waiting for everybody to do things to you. What can you do? Not for everybody to contribute to. What can you contribute to everyone? Change mindset. A changed mind bring about a changed life. Family, let's change our mind. That our life can be changed. We have three more minutes. For those who want to call in, join this discourse, join this rapport, join this convo, join this conversation. 2 minutes, let's just discuss something about a changed mind. Change our lexicon. Change our lexicon. 2 more minutes. I'm waiting. With that being said, tonight, tomorrow is our date night. No other than Apostle J.D. Passad, yours truly, and Ajay Ramsewak. We're dealing with patterns tomorrow night. We are dealing with patterns, family. I love you. Wish you can feel my pulse, hear the beat of my heart. How much I care for you. As your mind change, your life change. Because if your mind change and your life change, I'm going to be a greater benefactor. As much as more of my mind change, my life change, you're going to be a greater benefactor. You're going to benefit from each other. And tonight, I want to conclude that words do not die, but words live. And I want you to understand that even in my passing, whenever that time comes, the enemy will be scared of the words that will live after me. Like when Moses died, you still want to know where Moses is buried. Why? In my death, I want the enemy must be scared of the words that will live even after me. Tonight, I have 1 more minute left. If you want to call in, 678-770-0430. You're going to close the podcast at 9:05. So if you want to call in, you can call in. The number's going across the screen also. And you want to link to this discourse. A changed mind bring about a changed life. You cannot go into open door with an old mindset. You cannot go into open door that nobody don't like you. Everybody's out to take from you. Everybody don't care about you. You will never get into an open door with that same old mindset. But you can get into an open door with a new mindset. Family, tonight, the choice is with you. The decision you have to make. Do I want to have a name and a number? The woman with the issue of blood for 12 years, or the man at the pool of Bethesda for 38 years, while you could have changed your mind and you could have changed your life. Waiting for this special bishop to come in town, and the bishop lost his flight, or the bishop didn't have money to pay for his ticket, so you stay in your pain, you stay broken, you stay in your anger, you stay in your mess, waiting whenever the bishop can have a ticket. Because when bishop touch you, you're going to be healed. Well, you continue to wait. Sometimes it can be until the 12th of November. That woman was waiting for Jesus to come. That's why Jesus didn't have a chance to touch her. She rushed and touched him. She ain't one wait another 12 years. Will you wait 10 years for bank start giving loan? Are you waiting for another stimulus check to come when no one knows stimulus is going to come again? Then you're going to get the EIN number? Are you waiting for stimulus to come to get your business name? You have to change your mind to change your life. Change your mind for that open door. Are you waiting for Prince Charming to come at the beach side and to sweep you off your feet and say, this is the man that God will send for me? Are you working on you while you're waiting? So he can come into not a Christian woman. He can come into marry a woman with a kingdom agenda, a kingdom mindset. So not just two Christians get married, but it's two Christians, but one has it. But you have your kingdom agenda, your kingdom mindset, so that your life can start living, and the abundance can come tonight. Do not be at a name and a number.
change the course of your thought processes. Change your modus operandi. Change your thinking pattern, your concept of thinking. Keep your vision, but sometimes change your strategy. Change your tactic. Go back and go into your information place. Go back and see what's not working, what has outlived their time, and strategize. For knowledge will increase in the last day. A little child shall lead them, and so on. And invest in the now that you can be better prepared for the future. You got to get that mindset. Used to be don't work anymore. That is gone. Jesus didn't say yesterday is the day of salvation. He said now is the day of salvation. Today is the day of salvation. Today is the day of a new day. Is the new thinking, a new methodology, a new strategy. Not yesterday. God didn't bargain for salvation for yesterday. Today is the day of salvation. He's in the now. While he already jaywalked to the future blessing for you. But the now is acceptance. I want to change my mind now. Baptize me now. Baptize me. What he did me from? I look water down them and baptize me. Look, I want to change my mind now. I no longer want to go to bed tonight thinking of committing suicide. The man coming home from work tonight and slap and kick me. The man coming tonight and putting me out in the court. You got to change your mindset. Family, I'm asking you tonight. I'm beseeching you tonight. I'm begging you tonight. And I'm telling you tonight. A changed mind will bring you to a changed life. A changed mind will bring you to a changed life. A mature movement in a mature mindset will bring you a mature life. Most of Jesus' life we didn't hear. And all we see come back on the scene at 30, 3 years, bam! Quick! And left an unchallenged mindset that we can follow, that can never be matched by humanity. Only 3 years. But he had to have a mature mind. He had to develop and bring about that changed life. The mindset are going down in 3 days. This mind will take another body and a changed life back to my Father. Carrying your mind is your whim and so on, and get into that. And your soul that sinneth shall surely die and all this kind of, I won't get into that. So because your mind would not die. Your mind will sleep. I'm not talking about annihilation in a different context. But your mind will sleep. Not annihilation, but your mind will be waiting for the trump of the Lord. Your mind is your processing center. Change your mind, brother. Change your mind, sister. Change your mind, auntie, uncle, cousin, whatever. Change your mind, man. That your life will change. That we all can benefit. In closing tonight, SGGR. Seon Rodney want you to heed to the voice of the new you that is calling you out of the old you. Have a great and productive night. Compete with no one else. No one else is your competition. Don't get your mind playing tricks on you. I said my husband should have been here to hear this tonight. My wife should have been here to hear this tonight. My sweetheart, my darling, my sugar bowl, my honey, and my babe should have been here to hear this tonight. They're talking to you. My daughter, my son, my fiancé, my business partner should have been here to hear that tonight. Our mind run games on us. in what we call deflection. That's a different podcast by itself, deflection. Don't want to hold itself to accountability that it need to change. But you will see others that need to change and keep you in the old you with a name and a number. I love you. Christ love you best. I can fail you as humanity will. But divinity will never fail you. His track record, prove it. Change your mindset, and your life will change. God bless you.